afternoon, fellas. Roast Mgtow here, and I'm rolling. I am in Virginia. I don't know what the hell Virginia is known for. I'm sure it'll come to me when I'm not thinking about it. But I took a couple days off, and wasn't much to talk about in the news other than the same old bull. So I grabbed a load from Charlotte and was taking it up to right around Philadelphia. And halfway through in Virginia, I turned the truck off for the night, woke up in the morning, and the service light was blinking. So, you know me, I try to baby this sucker every chance I get, so I didn't go nowhere. And just luckily for me, or fortunate for me, I shouldn't say luckily, fortunate for me, it was a Peterbilt dealership right on the other side of the highway from the petrol where I was parked at. So I was able to get it started. It took about 30 minutes for me to get it started. So I got it started, got it over there. Had to wait a whole day. Wasn't really nothing interesting. So that's why I didn't give you all the video. And they fixed it. And I should say this is the first time that I've actually been to the dealership and it was under $300. They said it was a relay that was bad and it was an $8 part. Now keep in mind it took $250 to put that $8 part on. Okay, but they got me in and out in about an hour, but it took a day for them to get to me because there was a lot of trucks ahead of me. Then I had to have somebody come and rescue the load from me because they had to be there at a certain time. So they had another driver that was in the shop about 20 miles down the road from where I was at. So they dispatched him to grab my load. So I get paid from picking it up and bringing it to this part of Virginia where I'm at, and then he'll get the rest from here to there in the offload or whatever. So it is what it is. So now I'm bobtailing, so I can kind of just float, even though this guy just got in front of me. But I ain't going too fast because it's kind of wet out here, so I tend to take it slow when it's wet out. But anyway, so I just drove back to the truck stop to spend the night until they found me something, because when they told me that the truck was ready, it was about 3:30 in the afternoon, so that's too late for dispatch to find me something. So I said, well, I told my dispatcher, well, I'll just camp out since I'm walking distance to the fucking truck stop, and then you find me something by the morning. So sure enough, this morning, 8 o'clock, they found me something, right? Over in somewhere in Tennessee. So about a four-hour drive from where I was at to Tennessee. So I said, okay. As soon as I said, okay, fine, got ready to turn the truck on. Guess what? Service light blinking again. I was like, oh my God. So since I was right across the street from the Peterbilt dealership, I took it back over there. It took them about an hour and a half to see me. They got me in there. Come to find out, it was the little spacers in between the battery cables. When the guy installed these from another Peterbilt dealership I was in, I think I was in what was I at? Georgia? No, I was in Texas. I was in Dallas 2 years ago when I got these new batteries put in. He put too many spacers in between there, and those spacers were basically stopping it from making a good connection. So that's why I had trouble starting it. So the guy just went in, cleaned up all the little corrosion that was on there, on the terminals or whatever, took out some of them spacers, put it back together, sure enough, started up, boom, fired up better than ever. I was like, thank God. Now, it took about an hour and a half working on that. And then when I got ready to go, I'm like, I said, how much I owe y'all? He said, hey, man, it's on us. I was like, boy, hey, I love you guys. You know, like that commercial. I love you guys. I think it was a Miller or something, or a Bud Light but it was like, I love you guys. Man, I love these guys. $300, they cleaned up my cable, got all that work. Everything's working now. I had washed my truck, got it all waxed up, it's looking beautiful. Got my inside cleaned out, everything's rolling. So I'm like, man, I'm feeling pretty good about myself right now, you know? I hate that I missed my money, but I'm still headed over to Tennessee. And that loan that they was gonna give me, since they wasn't sure I was gonna be able to cover it or not, they went on and gave it to another driver. So they still told me to drive to Tennessee and just camp out there, and then they'll find me something out of that terminal. So I'm like, okay, cool. I ain't got no problem with that, because I don't want deadhead back from Virginia to Chicago with no load, no money. That don't make sense to me. So I'd rather, camp out in Tennessee until they find something. Even if that's Monday, I just have to wait till Monday. I really don't care at this point. So they give me a few days of rest. If my clothes are clean, my dishes are washed, truck is cleaned up inside.
Continue on this road for 3.9 miles.
All right, I heard you. And so I can just chill out in Tennessee and probably stop at the Walmart, grab me a few more vittles so I can make me some nice meals. I'm going to be camped out and just camp out and wait till they find me something. So that's pretty much what's going on with me, man. Still looking to get out of here. Hopefully the flights is lifted next month, because my trip is July 24th, I think, 25th, somewhere in there. So hopefully everything is ready for me to go, man, because I'm sure needing a break. Like I told you, I'm going over to Senegal and the Gambia, and can't wait. So that's just a little bit what's going on with me. Feel strong, I feel healthy. I've been doing my sit-ups and my push-ups, and I started back doing burpees. Hey man, it's terrible when you stop doing them. I ain't done them in a long since when I used to box. I used to do them all the time, but that was about 8 years ago. So now I'm trying to do them again. I did 35 about 3-4 days ago. Man, I had to take a day just to relax and recuperate. Them 35 burpees almost killed me, but I'm gonna get back into it, because I used to be able to knock out a good 35 before I got tired, and I would just keep doing just do like 100 or whatever. Okay, I got you. So I'm gonna start back to doing it now. The weather's nice, and right before I take my shower, I'll knock them out and then go take my shower. So that's a little bit what's going on with me, guys. But look how beautiful Virginia is. Nothing but green scenery. Nothing but open land, hills, plenty of trees. I'm like, wow, it's just beautiful, man. Just beautiful, So that's what's going on with me. Thought I'll just update you all where I've been, what I've been doing. And let's get into what's going on in the news. So I saw a post this morning. I'm not gonna say the BW's name, but her first and last name starts with two cities over there in France. I think it's France, or is it Italy? One of them. And she had on there, somebody commented on one of her videos about how BWs, I'm sure you all remember what BW stands for, how they basically have to deal with cold beer flu, police brutality, and got to deal with basically dusty BWs or BMs. Y'all should know what BM stands for. So I'm like, Lord have mercy. These of the first comments. It was quite a few on that too. Can't remember exactly how many now, but it was quite a few. And I read the comments, and they all, chiming in, patting each other on the back, pity party, basically, all negative. So I don't know. Normally I don't respond. I just kind of look at their channels, and I'm subscribed to a few of their channels just so it can give me some context and give me something to talk about, and just let me know what the enemy is thinking, and what their new tactics and what the new strategies are. So for whatever reason, this time I just couldn't help myself. You know what I mean? So I went on there. I said, strong, independent, don't need no man. Do y'all remember that? And then I put, stop your bee itching, and handle and solve your own problems. Don't expect men to help you. Solve your own problems. Do not expect men to help you. This is what you all wanted. You wanted independence. You want to be strong. You want to be the mother and the father. And you're no good at either one of them. But that you all telling you you're fabulous. You know what I'm saying? You're fierce and you're fabulous. Okay. And you're fat. Don't forget the other F, fat. So, what else did I put? So basically, handle your own business, handle your own problems. Don't expect men to come to your aid and defense, and keep our name out your mouth. You're strong. You want to be strong and independent. You don't need no man. So why you keep talking about us? And why we ain't doing this? We ain't obligated to do nothing. You want to be independent? Hey, you're independent. You want to be equals? Hey, welcome to equality. Okay? You want to be strong and make your own decisions? Hey, why are you petitioning and trying to shame us to come back to the plantation so we can clean up the mess that you all didn't cause? People out here protesting against police injustice, which is a real thing. Whether they're going about it right or wrong, it is a real thing. So I'm not here to debate the right or the wrong or how they're going about it. But the fact is, it's true. I've been beat up by the police before. You know what I'm saying? I've been lied on by them. I've been beat up on by them. I've been interrogated by them. I've been threatened. I've had guns at my head. But that hasn't happened lately because I'm on a straight and narrow, straight edge lifestyle now. So I haven't had that lately. But back in my gangbanger drug dealer time, yeah. Police was always pulling up on me because I was a drug dealer. So they had a job, I had a job. My job was to be good at gangbanging and selling dope. Their job was to catch gangbangers and dope dealers. So we had an understanding as far as I'm concerned. They would pull up. If I was dirty, I would break and run. Catch me if you can. Most of the time I got away. You know what I mean? Which only played mind games on my ego because that made me think that I could outrun any officer. Some of them officers, they can run even with all that gear and stuff on. You know what I mean? But they eventually caught me dead to right, and so yeah, they had their guns on me, so I expected, but I knew just to shelter in place or freeze, as they say. So I took my court appearances and took my time like a champ. Going to the penitentiary is just another part of being a gangbanging and a dope dealer. I wasn't upset, you know. Later on, I mean, initially I was, because they still got up there and lied, you know, to make the case better, to make sure it sticks. So they did lie, even though they caught me dead to the right, they still lied to make sure that it's, you know, it stuck. Which I understand. It is what it is. I was upset at first, but then once I realized, like, hey, I signed up for this because I'm the one that chose to be in the street. You know what I mean? So I ain't no use to me bitching about it now. Let me go on and man up and go on and take care of my, you know, do my little time, come home, and then take it from there. Okay? So that's the same thing these BWs need to do. All them early years back in the 80s, when all them shows, Phil Donahue, they had black women on there complaining about how black men wasn't no good. Then they had Jesse, what was her name? Jesse Raphael, some junk, whatever that lady name with the glasses. Then you had Jenny Jones. Then you had, of course, the queen of the BM Hater Club, Oprah. And what was that other dude? We had a few other cats out here. But I can't think of their names right now. So you had all them women going on all them shows over and over again. They were doing 2020 specials and Nightline specials, talking about men ain't this, men ain't that. BMs are not this, BMs are not that. Right? How they then all of a sudden they come out with all these other little shows where how they don't need no man and I can do bad all by myself. Okay, now you by yourself, you're doing bad. Well, what are you complaining about? Shut your freaking pie hole. This is what you wanted. We're giving you exactly what you wanted. Now all of a sudden, why we not protecting y'all? You strong and independent. Strong and independent BWs are not entitled to defense. You're supposed to defend yourself. That's what strong and independent mean. Equality and that's what all this stuff means. You have to protect yourself. You have to solve your own problems. Financially, emotionally, psychologically, security-wise, you got to do everything. You got to raise your kids. You got to pay your own bills, pay your taxes, this, that, and the other. You know, deal with state-sanctioned violence by the popos. Yeah, y'all got to deal with all that. Don't expect us to come to your aid and assist. You said you didn't need us. We're giving you exactly what you asked for. Now all of a sudden, you're gaslighting and saying how the men, we are not this, we are not that, we're not this. Look, a lot of us ain't falling for the tricks. Okay? We see right through y'all. Now as y'all see the houses burning down all around you, i.e. the black community, along with the rest of the communities, now all of a sudden you want us to do something. Okay. Well, I also put on there I divested from BWs 20 years ago. So I was all about the pumping and dumping for me. You feel what I'm saying? Once they start telling me about all their problems and all their bills and how, you know, nobody loves them and they can't find nobody and where all the good men is gone and I'm a good woman and all this stuff, man, that stuff hit the side of my face and fall down to the ground because I ain't trying to hit nothing. All I'm trying to do is see what that nappy monkey look like. And then once I get my feel, I'm out. And if they keep calling me too much, I eventually just ghost them. That's what this is about. Most of these BWs hit the wall. They see somebody like me in shape, got his priorities straight, Don't need them for nothing. Okay? Don't need them to help me think. Don't need them to help me pay no bills. Nothing. I can do everything. Wash clothes, wash dishes. I can cook. I know how to talk to people. I know how to get things done. You know, I'm a business owner. I don't need nobody's help for nothing. Only thing I need their help for is to whack this sucker every now and then, pull on my baloney pony every now and then. You know what I mean? Just so I can release a few, some of this stress, and I'm going back to the races to get this money. That's pretty much all they good for. I don't plan on lifting a finger to help none of them. You know what I'm saying? None of them, because they all got blood on their hands. And some of them say, oh, well, that's not every woman. That's not every woman. Well, guess what? When your compadres was throwing men under the bus, speaking for all y'all, I don't remember nobody, none of you all so-called good ones, saying, hey, maybe we shouldn't say that. Maybe we need to push back or step back from some of these statements. Y'all didn't do no pushback at all. Y'all pretty much sat back and laughed at it, pretty much. So now, guess what? Men are walking away in droves. Men are turning Mgtow in droves, especially in the black community. That's why I'm so proud of brothers, man. It's just, we was already semi-woke to the female fuckery, but now we're walking away in droves, and they're getting worried. So that's why they saying stuff like, girl, we don't need to be out here protesting because the police are firing, these are men with guns, and they're firing rubber bullets, and they're tear gas, and they're beating women over the head. Yeah. There's men out there too, getting shot with those rubber bullets, tear gas, and getting hit over the head also. Okay? So you ain't out there by yourself, because if you was, you'd have been went back home. So now they're saying, we need to stay out, bust in the house, and just let the men. Oh, now you want to let the men deal with the popos. But these are the same BWs who are quick to pick up the phone and dial those 3 magic numbers, 911. Even if they don't call, they always threaten to call. So all it takes is for a woman to threaten me with it, and that's enough to put her on the hit list. Okay? Because they always threaten me with that due to the fact of my size and my stature. Oh yeah, you too big for me to fight. Well, if I was a little guy, I was still too big for you to fight. Yeah, they be acting like little short dudes are somehow weak or something. I said, don't you know, short dudes are just as strong as big dudes for the most part. Come on, don't just stay on my hip, lady, because I'm gonna just get over on you. All right, well, forget it. Since you're gonna stay there, I'm just gonna get over in front of you. I hate when people just ride on the side of you for miles and miles and miles, and see me coming up on a slower truck and just keep riding. That's okay. I know how to get right on in front of her. The CW. Sorry about that. I digress. So, yeah, now all of a sudden they won't help. They're telling each other now, oh, we need to stay at home. Y'all need to stop the protest and stay at home because, you know, we getting beat up and the men are not protecting us. What? What you think the men are out there doing? You know, they out there trying to find out if they can do something about the violence, the state-sanctioned violence as a whole. See what I'm saying? So it's just ridiculous, man. My philosophy, yeah, stay home. You know what I mean? But don't try to come in and claim no victory later on either. Any spoils that's obtained during this protest, this uprising as they calling it, any spoils that are claimed, then they need to be claimed by the men who out there. Since you all want to take your ball and go home, now you see it's a little rough out here. See, it's okay when you try to stand up to us because you know you can call 911. But now 911, the men with guns are the ones hitting you upside your damn head. So now who do you call on them? So now you want to call us, the men, on the people that you call 911 on us about. It's just simply madness, man. That's why I say I'm not listening to them, period. If they go out there and get their head busted, go to the hospital. You know what I mean? Keep your mouth closed because this is what you asked for. You asked to be strong, independent, and basically looked at as separate from BMs. Well, fine. No problem. We can handle ourselves. We already know we in war with the police. Okay? Every time I get stopped, I already know what I'm dealing with. Behind enemy lines, right? It's men with guns approaching my vehicle. Who cares what kind of cloth they're wearing? What kind of cheap pieces of tin they have on their pieces of clothing? The fact is, those are men with guns. That's how I see them. Okay? So I act accordingly due to the fact that I understand that I'm a prisoner of war in this country. So I act accordingly. I don't get out all hostile. I comply. If they violate my rights, so far I've been fortunate since I've been on the up and up that they haven't done that. But if they ever do, guess what? I got the money to get a lawyer. I'm going to get a lawyer and just sue the hell out of that city, that department, and that particular officer. So I wish they would violate my rights. Okay? I will pursue every avenue available to me. But I try to keep my stuff above board. I make sure my insurance is paid 6 months. I pay for 6 months in advance. I make sure my registration is right. I make sure all my lights are working. Okay? Make sure I always have my license on me. I make sure I put my stuff right above the visor. I put my wallet on the dash with my license at the first slot. As soon as I open it up, my license is the first slot. I keep the registration and I keep my insurance paper over my visor. So that way, when the police pull up on me, I got my hands, I turn the vehicle off, I turn the dome light on if it's dark out, have the window halfway down, radio off, car off, hands on the steering wheel. No attitude, no disrespect. I'm nothing but professional. No matter how they approach me, I'm always professional. Okay? When they ask me about the registration and insurance and license, I say yes. And if they say, can I see it? I would say yes. And then they will say, when they see I'm not moving, they're going to say, well, can you get it? I'm like, am I allowed to get it? They're going to say, okay, well, then I explain to them where everything is. And because my communication is so on point, that lets them know that I've been stopped before and I know how to conduct myself doing a routine traffic stop. I say, sir, my license is in my wallet. My wallet is right there visible on the dash. It's in the first slot. My registration to the vehicle and my proof of insurance card, they are both together on the visor above me. Is it okay that I reach for them now? And he would say yes. And and I would use one hand to give him the one thing, which would be the registration and insurance first. And once he has that in his hand, I'm saying, okay, officer, is it okay that I reach for my wallet now and show you my license? And he would say, yes. I reach forward slowly, open it up, pull the license out, give it to him. Man, somebody towed that guardrail. Must be a real serious accident right there. And when they see how disciplined I am, I usually get back no tickets. I haven't received tickets in, I don't know, 10 years or so. Yeah, almost 10 years. Last time I received a ticket. I usually get a warning or nothing at all. And they usually, thank you, Mr. So-and-so. Hand me my documents back, my license back. When they see that that's a CDL, commercial driver's license, they usually treat me with a little bit more respect, especially due to the fact of the way I conducted myself. And I go on about my business. Okay? So I got love for cops that do things the right way, but I don't. The ones with the S on their chest, well, right now that S is being peeled off because a lot of them now are starting to get charges, and they're gonna convict a few of them to let them know, like, look, you need to slow down all this stuff. You've been getting away with it for years. You just can't keep doing it. Okay? But I digress. The fact is, I know I'm not coming to nobody's aid in defense, especially somebody who said they didn't need us. You don't need us. You're independent. That means you're independent from us. So why are you complaining about what we ain't doing? Don't worry about what we're doing and what we ain't doing. It's not on your concern. Just do what y'all want to do. Y'all get to go out, ride the carousel to your heart, just content. Every race under the sun. Okay? Then you got these bottom shelf brads, killing women and cutting them up and burying them and shooting them and stabbing them. It's going on all over the place. Nobody's talking about that though. Nobody's talking about that. And then another thing I realized too, when these BWs get another man of another race, they don't call the police on them. They only call it on BMs. I noticed that. Yeah, they only call them on BMs. So I wonder why is that? Because every race of man has the propensity to dole out some domestic discipline. Okay? Now, we as men know that. You know what I mean? When I was in the penitentiary, I was in there. I told y'all about the story about my buddy Clyde, my white buddy Clyde. Said he blew his wife away, and I asked him. He had got 99 years for that, and I asked him. You all remember the story? If you new guys, I'll just rehash it. That was when I was in the penitentiary back when I was about 25, I think. I worked with a guy in the metal industry making beds for the prisons, and it was a two-man job. And it was me on one end and my white buddy Clyde on the other end. And Clyde was pretty much a Southern boy. He was, he's pretty racist, but I ain't got no problem with that. You can be racist all you want, just don't disrespect folks. You know what I mean? Because the way I look at it, sometimes I'm racist to a degree. I just don't disrespect people, though. That's the difference. You know what I mean? Everybody has a right to be here. Every life is a sacred gift from God. And who am I to say you should be here or you shouldn't be here? The fact is, I can feel however I want to feel about you, as long as I'm not being disrespectful and I'm being courteous to you. That's all that matters, and that's basically the way I carry myself. So I get along with people fine. So we started out a little rocky, but we smoothed that over, and then we became really cool. And he opened up to me and told me, that he was in there for murdering his wife because she cheated. And when I asked him if he had it all to do again, would he do the same thing? And he told me absolutely he would. He wouldn't change nothing. The man was doing 99 years. Okay? So I know for a fact that BMs are not the only men on the planet that this look at this guy here. Why is he going so slow? Comes on the highway going super slow. Got Tennessee plates. Yeah. I can't even get over because of this clown. Now I ain't gonna hit his brakes. Look at this. Oh, I tell you. I can't get over police, so you're gonna have to just get out of the way. Yeah, but anyway, so I know we are not the only ones that dish out domestic discipline. Okay, other men, other races do it also, but yet very few of them are threatened with the police. Every now and then you'll hear, you go to cops, you'll see a lot of those less fortunate trailer park residents. I'll be nice. Get the police called on them all the time. But of course, a lot of them be doing drugs and they be alcoholics or whatever. So I understand, But it is what it is, guys. I just thought I would come on here and talk about that. And then this same YouTuber was talking a few videos ago. She was talking about this young lady who was a activist. She was out there protesting or whatever. She was actually homeless, and she took a ride from a guy, and he ended up giving her a place to stay for the night, let her take a shower or whatever. Then, I guess she was exhausted. She fell asleep or whatever. And he took advantage of her. My thing is, why would you be letting people give you a ride anyway? Now, I've given women rides, but I'm one of the good guys. You know what I mean? I don't look at taking advantage and all this and that. If I'm traveling and a woman, if I see her out there too late at night, like now, when I see a woman late at night and I'm traveling, I won't stop because the television and the movies and they made all the be out to be these evil predators and we out to get and do this and do that. So that's the reason why now I don't do that. Now in the past, 10, 12 years ago, I used to offer women rides or whatever, but I was just being nice. You know what I'm saying? It's late at night or whatever, or it's really hot outside. I pull up to the bus stop at the light. Chick is looking and smiling at me. I'll go down the window like, hey, you need a ride? I'm going to such a street. She's like, well, I'm going to such a. I'm like, well, get in. Broad daylight. She gets in. I talk to her, get her number, drop her off. Boom, keep going. Maybe I call her, maybe I don't. Okay? But now you walking at night. You homeless. You ain't got nowhere to go. And this man gives you a ride, takes advantage of you, and then she puts it on social media instead of going to the police. She should have just kept all that DNA on her or in her or whatever, and she should have left that man's house and took her butt directly to the police station and had the man arrested. But instead of her doing that, she just posted some stuff to social media, and they're assuming the guy saw her, tracked her back down, and then murdered her. So this YouTuber is saying all men are guilty for that. I'm like, well, that happened in what was that at? Was that I don't know, was that Milwaukee or what the hell it was at? It was somewhere. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm down here in North Carolina. How am I responsible for something that happened to somebody I never met, didn't even know she existed? But this woman clearly said that this woman's death is on all our hands because we did not protect her. And I'm saying to myself, oh wow. So I'm supposed to be able to protect women that I never seen, don't know, in 800 to 1,000 miles away. Homeless women. And keep in mind, guys, this girl was only 19 or 20. So she really should not have been homeless. She wasn't a bad looking girl. Why she didn't have a boyfriend? Why she didn't? See, this is what I'm saying. You don't want to pick these good guys, but they lame, they educated lames. They ain't got no swag. They don't have swag. They not cool. They not, they not bad boys. So you don't pick these guys. Instead, you all pick bad boys. And this is what bad boys do. So now all of a sudden, you pick a bad boy. You go home with a bad boy. You say you was molested or raped or whatever. But that's your word against his word. Because why would you go home with him? Why would you let a strange man pick you up at night? Okay? You all say you don't want good guys because we're boring. So now how is good guys like us, how is it our fault that the young woman ended up being murdered? Now it's on all men's hands. What? This is the absurd stuff that they be talking about online, man. She wasn't a bad looking woman. I'm sure she knew how to cook. Or maybe she knew how to cook. Okay? 19. There's no way she shouldn't have had a boyfriend. Somebody that would have loved her, cared for her, looked out for her, would have been her bodyguard, her protector. No, but you're so busy preaching this independence and I'm strong and I don't need no man. That's why you're walking around out here homeless, walking around as a victim, a potential victim, where people that's bad, quote unquote, bad boys can take advantage of you. Bad boys kill. Bad boys carry guns. Bad boys do bad things. So you ask for that, you get exactly what you asked for, and now all of a sudden you want to blame the good guys who you probably never gave a chance to. Just let that sink in, fellas. This is the stupidity that we have to deal with in the black community. Now I feel, bad about what happened to the young lady, because she did not deserve that. She seemed like she was a beautiful spirit and she had good energy. But hey, you're a product of a failed doctrine called feminism. There's no way 19 you being somewhat attractive, that you're walking around out here in the middle of the night homeless with all your stuff in a bag, and then during the day you this powerhouse of a advocate and protester, then at night you walking around homeless. You ain't got no kids and you're only 19, 20. This is the bizarre stuff that they fall for. So instead of blaming the right and exact problems for why this happened, the blame gets put on good men. And so these women are disingenuous, and they basically set up other women for this same type of fate by not telling them the truth. Y'all done fell up under an evil spell, and that evil spell is called feminism. It's a failed doctrine, and it's only gonna get you hurt, if not killed. You're gonna end up, and if you do live, you're gonna end up with a lot of regret and a lot of Wish it shoulda, coulda. That's basically, you're gonna be old and bitter, and you're gonna squander all your good years riding the carousel and with bad boys, and you're gonna end up with nothing when it's all said and done. Because we done woke up. We realize we're in the matrix, and we can, the way I look at it, I can float in and out of the matrix whenever I feel like it. I can float in the matrix, get my money, and float out of it, spend my money the way I want. And that's what I've been doing. Yep, that's exactly what I've been doing. So, okay, guys, those were the two things that was pressing against my spirit, and I wanted to get that to you. But it's not just for the black community, it's for every community, because these same things happen in all the communities. You know what I mean? I watch all those crime stories and, you know, all these different things, and I see these type of, you know, people married, trying to hire hitmans to get rid of the husband for the insurance policy. So I see it all. So do you guys. Oh, look at this traffic, guys. Must be an accident up here, I bet you. Bet you it's an accident. But yeah, guys, on another note, I'm gonna start planning to set up my little paradise over in the motherland. That's Africa for you all who don't know. I'm gonna buy me I'm gonna get me a cargo van, and I'm probably gonna get a couple trailers. Get me a couple trailers. And then I'm gonna contact a container company, see how much I can get a good used one for, and then start, you know, packing my containers so I can get it shipped over. So right now I got a public storage spot, and I'm gonna start buying things, weed whackers, lawnmowers, chainsaws, shovels, picks, a few axes, some hatchets, some hammers, you know, saws, levels, pretty much everything I'm gonna need to build my place once I get over there. And my buddy was telling me last night, like, man, it's gonna cost you a fortune. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy some things new, try to catch them on sale, and I'm gonna go to antique shops. I'm gonna go to yard sales. I'm gonna try to buy thrift stores, and, you know, order some things offline, Craigslist. It was an accident. And so I'm gonna try to get, you know, I'm gonna look on places to see people donating stuff, and try to piece it all together so I don't have to spend so much money. That way I can use more money for my land. And so what I plan to do is buy two used ones and fill them up with the van, my old school car I'm gonna take with me. I'm gonna buy an ATV, and maybe one of them big size scooters. So that way when I get over there I can move around. Electrical saws, table saws, maybe an air compressor, generators, everything I think I'm gonna need. So when I pack and you know, I might pick up stuff from the Goodwill and stuff like that, thrift stores to sell, and then pack both of those. And once they're fully packed, and I'm gonna make my trip over to buy the land, then have them shipped over there with everything I'm gonna need inside both of them, and then use those 2 containers and turn them into housing. Okay, then when I get there, I might buy 2 more, so that way I have a container house. For some reason, I like that design of the container homes and build that out the way I need. If I can find lumber here cheap, we got a bunch of stores that's pretty cheap in Chicagoland that sells lumber and all that. So if I get good deals on it, I'll go ahead and pick it up and put it, because to fill up 2 40-foot high cube containers is gonna take quite a bit. So I'm gonna put everything I think I'm gonna need in there, and then ship them over. And I'm like I said, I want to buy as much land as I can. If I can get 50, 100 acres, that'd be great. If I can only get 25, hell, I'll deal with that. Whatever I can get, I'm going to be there to get. And start setting my project up over there, because the only reason why I hadn't been doing it earlier, because I want to get this truck paid for. So I only got really, I only got 30 more months. So basically 2.5 years. So I got 2.5 years, and this truck will be paid for. And if I up my payments, which I may do, I can have it paid for in about, let me see, 15 months. So I may do that. You know what I mean? I may wait till the end of the year. Yeah, wait till January. Then I will have only 24 months, and then double my payments. That way I'll be paid for in a year. So 2022 January. This truck will be paid for. My other truck will be paid for. That's what I'm giving to my son. And then from there, I don't have to work as hard. So that's why I want to be taking, like, say, 6 months off if the country is still standing, and do 6 months here working, and then do 6 months over there building out my land and planting all of my crops. So what I may do, because I've almost got my 300, so I'm gonna just look at it as the 300 club. I got almost 300 subscribers. So what I may do is set up a thing with the P.O. Box people, and just get it to where if you guys can donate, because I know how you guys feel about donating money. I know it's tight right now. Some of y'all just don't like the fact of donating in the first place, but I mean, to me, it's beneficial, because I mean, I plan to do what I'm doing, whether I get some help or not. But at least this could be another spot where people want to get out of America and you ain't have nowhere to go. You can touch base with me, slide over to Africa for a time on your way to wherever else you're going. You know what I mean? Because I want to go to the Far East and set up something too. So I'm probably going to have something in the Far East set up, a couple different countries in Africa, and then I would also like to set up something in South America. Maybe either Panama or Colombia. So that's the goal, because these places, it's really cheap for us to buy land. So why we're not doing it? We make enough on just our 9 to 5s that we can do this with. You know what I mean? Even if you don't buy but 2 acres in each place, it ain't gonna probably cost you less than $5,000 being in 3 different places. These people about to have an accident over here. What the hell is wrong with this lady? Lady in that white SUV. But anyway, to donate items that I'm gonna put forth a list. You know, you got hatchets, you got axes that you don't want, you got a lawnmower you don't want, you got a weed whacker, you got a table saw, you got hammers, you got, you know, tools, anything that you think I would need, that you may have 4 or 5 of these particular items just laying around. Hell, donate them. Then that way it'd be less I gotta buy, more land I gotta buy. So if you guys need a way to get somewhere to get away to, you could slide over there and spend some time with me on your way to going other places. I don't see why we really couldn't operate like that. You know what I mean? Because we know in these places we're gonna be treated differently due to the fact that we got an American passport. I won't give up my passport. I would just blend into that, you know, that land where I'm at. If I gotta learn Spanish, if I gotta learn these other languages, hell, I'll learn. I learn English real well, so I'll learn the rest of these languages, no problem. At least enough to be able to conduct business. And why not have a camp everywhere? Have a camp in South America, have one in Africa, at least for me, and have one in the Far East. Why not? So if one part of the world is on fire, I can go somewhere else. That's the way I'm looking at it. You know, I'm just looking to reinvent myself with these last remaining years I got. You know what I mean? I didn't get to live this type of James Bond type of lifestyle when I was young, but that's where I got this idea from. Why we couldn't have this type of setup like James Bond did. He get to a different country, he had passports waiting, he had driver's license ready, he had a car ready, he had his pistol, he had money, he had his clothes. You know, that's where I want to be. Short from working for the government and being a spy. I don't want that, you know what I mean? But I still want the rest of that. So why not? You know, now we at the age, guys, and we have the mindset, we freed ourselves, that we can pretty much live out those childhood fantasies as grown men, but, you know, they're not fantasies no more. We can actually pull these things off, especially if we work together. That's what that little rant was about, guys. So I'm gonna come up with a list of everything I think I'm gonna need, and if you guys have extras, you don't mind donate them to a good cause, donate them to me. Okay? Less I will have to buy, more land I can buy. And I'll set up, you know, a bed and breakfast type setup over there on my 100 acres. And you guys can be more than welcome. I can invite you guys out, take your vacations to come visit and see. You know what I mean? And grow from that way. That way I still can make money, still can support myself. You know, you guys can get away, get to see other places, and reinvent yourselves. So it's just an idea. I think it could work. So I'll put the list together a day or so, and I'll start uploading at the end of the video or at the beginning of the video or whatever. And we'll go from there. But okay, guys, guess I'm gonna go ahead and jump off. Is there anything else I want to tell y'all? Let me see. It was something else, but I let it escape me now. Let me see. What was it? I think that was it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. If I remember what it is, I'll come back a little later. If not later today, then tomorrow I can come back and let you guys know. But yeah, guys, I'm really looking to make this happen. I'm happy doing what I'm doing here, but I know if things keep going the way they're going and we have a collapse, you know, we need to be we need to have safe havens around the world, you know. So that's what I'm gonna be devoting the rest of my life to setting up. Safe havens around the world, and economic opportunities in other continents, and taking advantage of other markets. So, and I want to be able to get other men to see the same vision and to participate, if not with me, on your own. You know, I don't mind supporting one of you guys. One of you guys go to Asia and you set up this same type of scenario, what I'm talking about, I'll come there and support you. I have no problem with that. My thing is we need to have a network where like minds get together and, you know, steel sharpens steel, iron sharpens iron, you know. But okay, guys, we're over an hour, so let me let you all go. And then if I remember what else I wanted to tell you all, I'll come back a little later and bring it out to you. So in the meantime, hope you guys are good. Hope you all are safe. Hope you all are being good stewards of your health. And hope you all are out there getting money, which I know you all are. I love you guys. Peace and hair grease.